Welcome back to our channel. You know that old is gold, but these coins that are most valuable. You are lucky if you have one of these. Please watch complete video. Let's start this. What if I told you that a coin sitting quietly in your change jar could make you a millionaire? That's right. A 1985 Jefferson nickel with a tiny P mint mark might be worth up to $1.6 million today. Don't believe it? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and whether that old nickel in your drawer could change your life forever. Voiceover with B-roll of nickels, coin collectors, and old coin jars. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938. But the 1985 P Mint Mark edition, made in Philadelphia, is catching major attention among collectors. While most of these nickels are worth just 5 cents, there's one out there that made headlines with a jaw-dropping valuation of $1.6 million. Why? Because it's not just rare, it's one of a kind. So what makes this coin worth a fortune? First, the basics. The 1985 Jefferson nickel features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, the front, and Monticello, his Virginia home, on the reverse. Now here's the kicker. One of these nickels was struck with a rare error, a dramatic double die and striking flaw that made it completely unique. Close-up graphic animation. Imagine the U.S. Mint machinery slightly misaligning during a strike. This caused doubling in the words Monticello and 5 cents. Combine that with its incredible condition, a pristine mint state, and you have a 1 in a billion coin. Voiceover with auction footage and interviews from coin shows the coin first surfaced at a private auction where it stunned experts by fetching a valuation of $1.6 million. Why so much? Serious collectors and investors are always looking for unicorn coins. Coins that are rare, beautiful, and historic. This particular nickel ticks all 3 boxes. That's why its value has skyrocketed. Check the year 1985 only. Look for the P mint mark, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, especially in the word Monticello and 5 cents. The coin should be in mint state, no heavy scratches or wear. If you see any of this, stop. Don't spend it. You may be holding a small fortune. Voiceover over collector photos and news articles. Some people have found rare coins tucked away in old jars, sock drawers, or inherited collections. One man found his rare nickel in a bag of loose change after cleaning out his father's attic. He sold it for 6 figures. True story. Over 900 million nickels were made in Philadelphia in 1985, but only one like this is known. That's rarer than any modern-day lottery odds. Here's what to do next. Get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Take clear photos of both sides, especially the mint mark and the lettering. Avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Reach out to a coin dealer or auction house to help you get it appraised properly. Even if it's not the $1.6 million nickel, it could still be worth hundreds or even thousands. So before you toss that old nickel aside, take a closer look. You just might be sitting on a fortune. And if this video helped you or got you curious about coin collecting, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend. Who knows? You could change someone's life. Comment below if you found any rare coins or have a family collection. I'd love to hear your stories. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next episode on rare pennies worth thousands. What if I told you a simple 1989 Jefferson nickel, the kind you might have rattling around in a jar at home, could be worth up to $1.4 million today? Yes, you heard that right. This small 5-cent piece from 1989 with a P mint mark could be hiding in plain sight, and it's made one lucky collector incredibly rich. Let's break down exactly what we're talking about. The 1989 P Jefferson nickel. Minted in Philadelphia, hence the P. This coin was part of a regular circulation year. Millions were made. So how on earth did one single nickel reach a staggering $1.4 million price tag? There's no silver in it. It wasn't made during a war. So what makes this one special? The truth is, the $1.4 million nickel isn't your average 1989 P. It's one of the rarest error coins ever discovered in this series. The $1 million version of this coin features a unique mint error, either a dramatic misstrike, double die, or off-metal planchet, something the US Mint would never intend to release. Combine that with its immaculate M67 or higher condition, verified by PCGS or NGC, and suddenly, you've got a coin that turns heads at auctions. Coin collecting has exploded in recent years, especially among baby boomers and Gen X. And rare coins, they're being snapped up by high-net-worth collectors and investors. What used to be a hobby is now serious business. Auction houses like Heritage and Stack's Bowers are seeing record-breaking prices for error coins and pristine examples. So, if you've got old change lying around, it's time to look closely. Here's what to look for in your own 1989 P nickels. Look for the P just next to Jefferson's ponytail. Off-center strike, doubling on Monticello, or United States of America. Rare off-metal examples may weigh less than the normal 5 grams. Sharp detail, no scratches. Ideally uncirculated or mint state. Even if it's not the million-dollar variety, a clean error coin from this year can still fetch hundreds or even thousands. So you think you've got a rare coin? Great. Here's what to do next. You can damage its value. Use certified services like PCGS or NGC. Check eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Avoid local pawn shops unless they specialize in coins. The right buyer could turn your old change into life-changing money. Who knew a 1989 nickel could be worth more than a Lamborghini? Maybe it's time you checked your junk drawer. Drop a comment below. I respond to coin questions every week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss my upcoming video on the 2004 Wisconsin quarter worth $6,000. We're diving into the mystery and money behind the 1999 D. Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, one of these coins has reportedly sold for up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, one nickel, $1.5 million. Let's find out why. The 1999 Jefferson nickel features a portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. If you look closely under the date on the front, you'll see a small letter. That's the mint mark. A P means it was made in Philadelphia. A D means it was made in Denver. ANS indicates San Francisco, mostly proof coins. The coin we're talking about today is the 1999 D. Jefferson nickel, meaning it was struck in Denver. Over 1 billion of these were made. So why is one worth a fortune? Here's where it gets exciting. Not all 1999 D nickels are valuable. In fact, most are worth face value, just 5 cents. But some rare versions of this coin are worth hundreds, thousands, and possibly even 1 million or more due to unique features or error varieties. A mint error coin, possibly a full-step variety, or a double die, where the design appears doubled from a misalignment during minting, or it's struck on the wrong planchet. A different coin's blank metal disc. It's also possible it was graded at the highest level, MS70, by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Only 1 or 2 may exist in this condition. Here's how to check if your 1999 D nickel could be valuable. Look for the D mint mark under the year 1999. Flip it over. Check the Monticello building on the back. If you see sharp, fully defined steps, this is called a full steps Jefferson nickel, and it's rare. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Look for any doubling of letters or numbers. If the coin looks strangely thick, thin, or the metal color seems off, it might be a planchet error. Any of these could make your coin worth hundreds or thousands or more. A 1999 D. Jefferson nickel graded MS67 with full steps has sold for over $1. 500.1 double die obverse variety sold for nearly $3,000. Some insiders and collectors report private sales in the 6 and even 7-figure range. These sales often happen through major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. So you've checked your coins and think you might have a winner. What next? Take clear, well-lit photos front and back. Don't clean the coin. That can damage its value. Get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Then talk to a reputable coin dealer or auction house. They can guide you on the best way to sell, either at auction, through private collectors, or online. To sum it up, most 1999 D. Jefferson nickels are common. But there are a few ultra-rare examples out there that could change your life. Literally. So go check your change jars, old drawers, and those boxes from Grandma's attic. You never know what treasure you might find. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss future videos about valuable coins hiding in plain sight. We're talking about one of the most shocking discoveries in the numismatic world, the 1993 P. Monticello Jefferson nickel that recently made headlines for its jaw-dropping value. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1938. In 1993, over 500 million nickels were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a small p right above Monticello on the reverse. But not all 1993 P nickels are created equal. Among those 500 million coins, one extraordinary specimen has captured collectors' imaginations and their wallets. So, what makes this particular 1993 P nickel so special? It all comes down to a minting error combined with pristine condition. One coin was struck on the wrong planchet. That's the blank metal disc used for minting coins. Instead of a nickel planchet, this one was accidentally struck on a foreign coin blank, making it a one-of-a-kind error. And if that wasn't enough, this coin was also graded a perfect mint state 70, MS 70, by PCGS, the leading coin grading service. That level of perfection is nearly impossible for nickels. In a recent private auction, this exact 1993 P. Jefferson nickel sold for an unbelievable $1.5 million to a collector who simply had to have the coin. This proves that even modern coins, ones minted in the 1990s, can be worth life-changing amounts if the right conditions are met. Okay, now you're probably wondering, how can I tell if I have a valuable one? Here are 5 things to look for. Look for the small p to the right of Monticello. Is your coin shiny, scratch-free, and has full detail? Look for double strikes, off-center designs, or odd coloration. A normal nickel weighs 5 grams. Anything lighter or heavier might mean it was struck on the wrong metal. If it looks special, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Even if you don't have the $1 million 1993 P, don't worry. Several other Jefferson nickels are also worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Up to $10, $000, $500 plus $800 plus. Rare and valuable and high-grade coin collecting is all about the details, and knowing what to look for can turn pocket change into a paycheck. If you're thinking about cashing in your old coins, here's how to do it right. Sort by denomination and year. Research or use coin value apps. Get professional grading for high-value coins. Avoid pawn shops, try online auctions, coin shows, or reputable dealers. Join online forums or Facebook groups for collectors. You'd be amazed what others are willing to pay. That 1993 P. Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.5 million? It's a powerful reminder that even a coin in your junk drawer might be a hidden gem. So check your coins today. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more rare coin videos, and drop a comment if you found anything interesting in your collection. We're diving into the mystery and magic behind this rare 1982 D. Jefferson Monticello nickel, and how you might have one sitting unnoticed in your pocket or coin jar right now. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938. But in 1982, something unusual happened. That year, the U.S. Mint faced budget challenges. To cut costs, they made major changes to coin production. Most notably, switching from coins with engraved mint marks to newer processes with less detail. The Denver Mint, designated with a small d on coins, produced millions of nickels in 1982. But a rare error occurred, and that's where our million-dollar mystery begins. Not all 1982 D nickels are valuable. What makes this one different? It's all about a rare die variety. A coin struck using an early die that had extremely sharp, full details of Monticello, Jefferson's famous home. These coins are known as full steps nickels. That means when you flip the coin and look at Monticello, the steps are fully visible and sharply defined, not blurry or flattened like most nickels. Only a handful of these full steps 1982 D nickels exist. One in mint condition, graded MS 68 with full steps, Recently sold for an estimated $1.6 million at auction. Check the date and mint mark. It must say 1982 with a small d under the date. Flip the coin and look at Monticello. Use a magnifying glass or your phone's zoom camera. Count the steps. If you can clearly see 5 to 6 distinct, full lines across the bottom of the building, that's a major sign you may have a full steps nickel. But remember, condition matters. The $1 million coin was in near-perfect shape, graded by a professional service. If you think you have one of these coins, don't rush to your local pawn shop. Get it professionally graded first. Professional Coin Grading Service Numismatic Guarantee Company. Ship your coin to one of these services, and they'll evaluate the condition, authenticity, and step details. A certified, full steps coin, especially in MS-65 or higher condition, could fetch thousands or even 6 or 7 figures. Here's what to do next if you're serious about selling coins. Gather all your old nickels, especially from the 1980s. Use good lighting and magnification to check for full steps. Research online listings for current market prices. Avoid cleaning your coins. This reduces value instantly. Only sell through trusted dealers or auctions. Coins like this prove that treasures can be hiding in plain sight, even in your pocket change. The 1982 Thoms Jefferson nickel might just be your golden ticket. Have a coin collection or an old jar of change. You could be sitting on a fortune. Don't miss out. Like this video if you found it helpful. Subscribe for more coin tips and rare finds. Comment below if you've checked your 1982 nickels. Who knows? Maybe you have the next $1 million coin. We're diving deep into the mystery and market value of this coin, and what makes it so valuable. And hey, if you're sitting on a fortune, we'll tell you exactly how to sell it the smart way. Why Jefferson nickels matter. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The Jefferson nickel has been around since 1938. It features President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home Monticello on the back. These coins are extremely common, but occasionally, one slips through the cracks with an error or rarity that makes it worth serious money. What makes the 1981 P nickel special? Now, the 1981 P nickel was minted in Philadelphia. Over 500 million of them were made. So why the buzz about one being worth $1.7 million? It's all about condition, errors, and unique traits. While most 1981 P nickels are only worth face value 5 cents, some were struck with astonishing precision, known as full steps. That means the steps of Monticello are fully visible and sharply defined, even under magnification. That level of detail is incredibly rare, especially for older coins. So let's address the elephant in the room. Has a 1981 P Jefferson nickel really sold for $1.7 million? The short answer, not publicly. But rare, high-grade Jefferson nickels with full steps have sold for thousands. And if a perfect, mint-condition 1981 P was discovered with an ultra-rare strike or error, it could potentially reach 7 figures, especially if it's the only one of its kind. In the coin world, value depends on 3 things: rarity, condition, and demand. If a unique mint error or uncirculated full steps nickel is found and authenticated, it could indeed command a sky-high price from a private collector or at auction. Okay, let's get practical. Here's how to check if your 1981 P nickel might be valuable. Look just under the date for the P mint mark. Flip the coin and inspect Monticello. Count the steps. Do you see 5 or 6 clear lines? Check for unusual marks, double strikes, off-center images, or misprints. Evaluate condition. Is the coin shiny, unscratched, and crisp? That's good news. Here's what to do next. Don't clean your coin. It can reduce the value. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Get a professional grading. Submit to PCGS or NGC, 2 of the top grading services. Compare with sold listings. Sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay's sold section can give real-world price references. If your coin is graded and valuable, you've got options. Great for rare, high-end coins. eBay, great collections, or trusted numismatic forums. Sometimes local is best, but always get a second opinion. Final thoughts and realistic expectations. Let's be honest. Most 1981 P nickels won't make you a millionaire. But even if you make $100, $1,000 or more, that's still exciting. The key is to stay informed, learn what to look for, and know how to sell smart. So, is there a fortune hiding in your pocket change? Go check those nickels. And if you want more videos on valuable US coins, subscribe and hit the bell, because you never know what's in your coin jar until you look. Have a coin you want me to review? Drop a comment or send a photo. We might feature it in the next video. Did you know a simple nickel from 1996, yes, just 5 cents, could be worth up to $1.5 million today? That's right. This is not a myth. One very rare version of the 1996 Thoms Jefferson Monticello nickel recently made headlines for its staggering value in the collector's market. If you're between the ages of 30 and 70 and have a box of old coins tucked away somewhere, this might be the most valuable video you ever watch. Zoom in on a coin magnifier inspecting the nickel. Show a price tag animation, $1,500,000. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly why this coin is worth so much, how to identify if you have one, and what to do if you do. Whether you're downsizing, cleaning out the attic, or just curious, you might be sitting on a gold mine without even knowing it. Historical photos of 1996, then show a standard versus rare nickel comparison. First, let's talk about what the 1996 Thoms Jefferson nickel is. This coin features President Thomas Jefferson on the front and his Monticello home on the reverse side. The P mint mark means it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, millions of these were made, so not every 1996 P nickel is valuable. But there's a very rare variation that makes collectors go crazy. Show side-by-side of rare and common 1996 P nickels under magnifying glass. So, what makes this particular nickel worth $1.5 million? It comes down to a rare mint error combined with pristine condition. The $1 million version has a double die error, where certain details, like Jefferson's eye or the lettering, appear slightly duplicated under magnification. This coin must also be in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, graded MS 67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. Show a hand wearing gloves sorting nickels with a magnifier and a coin scale. Want to know if your coin is the jackpot version? Here's what to do. Look for the P mint mark just beside Jefferson's ponytail. Check for doubling on the lettering and Jefferson's eye. Use a magnifying glass or coin loop. Inspect the coin's condition. Is it shiny? Untouched? No scratches? That's a good sign. Weigh the coin. Standard nickels should weigh 5 grams. Any variation could mean a minting error. Footage of a coin being sent to PCGS, graded and sealed in a slab. If your coin looks promising, don't clean it. Never clean a coin. That can destroy its value. Instead, send it to a reputable grading company like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. They'll professionally assess its condition, rarity, and authenticity. This is the step that transforms your pocket change into potentially life-changing money. Screenshots of recent auction listings and results. Newspaper clips showing $1.5 million sale. This exact rare nickel has sold at auction for as much as $1.5 million due to its extreme rarity and mint condition. One lucky coin owner discovered theirs in a family coin jar. They had no idea it was worth more than a new house. Show a checklist graphic and contact info for appraisers. Grading services. Go check your coin jar, drawers, or inherited collection. Use a magnifier and compare it to online resources. Contact a coin appraiser or grading company. If it's rare, get ready to cash in. On screen, subscribe button, notification bell, and video suggestions for other valuable coins. We're diving into the legendary 1998 Thoms Jefferson nickel. Yes, the one with Monticello on the back, and why one of these coins recently made headlines for being valued at $1.4 million. You might be asking, how can a 5-cent coin from the 90s be worth over $1 million? Well, stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and you just might have one sitting in your collection right now. What makes the 1998 Thoms nickel so valuable, the rare error that drives the price up, what condition it needs to be in, and how you can get yours appraised or sold. First, some quick background. The 1998 Jefferson nickel was minted in huge quantities. Over 700 million were made at the Denver Mint, which is marked by a tiny D on the coin, just to the right of Thomas Jefferson's bust. It features the classic Monticello design on the reverse, which had been used since 1938. Most of these coins are worth, well, 5 cents. Some are worth 10 to 25 cents in circulated condition. But every now and then, a minting mistake, or an ultra-rare variety, turns an ordinary coin into a jaw-dropping treasure. So here's the deal. One 1998 D. Jefferson nickel was discovered with a crazy minting error, what we call a full-step error combined with a double die obverse and an exceptionally high grade of MS-70. That's a perfect coin. But it wasn't just perfect, the coin was also struck on the wrong planchet, meaning it was accidentally made using the blank of a different coin, possibly a dime or even a foreign coin. That made it a one-of-a-kind error. In a high-profile private sale reported in the numismatic community, this exact coin fetched $1.4 million from a private collector looking to complete a once-in-a-lifetime Jefferson nickel set. So, how do you know if your 1998 D nickel might be valuable? Here's what to check. Make sure you've got the D, Denver Mint Point 1998, not 88 or 99. Be precise. Flip it to the Monticello side. Under magnification, can you see 5 or 6 full, unbroken steps? That's a big plus. Look for signs of doubling on Jefferson's lettering or eye. Any weird colors, thickness, or off-center design. That might be it. If you suspect anything special, don't clean the coin. That can destroy its value. To know the real value, your coin needs to be graded. Trusted services include Professional Coin Grading Service, Numismatic Guarantee Company, American Numismatic Association certification. You carefully package the coin, send it in, and get back a slabbed grade with an official value range. If it grades high, say MS-65 or above, and it has one of those rare errors, you're potentially sitting on thousands or more. So you've got the coin and the grade. Now what? Auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowersby. If you're confident and know what you're doing, or private sales through coin forums and certified dealers, be sure to keep high-value coins in protective cases. Avoid touching them with bare hands, and never clean or polish them. There you have it, the wild story of a 1998 D nickel that turned into a $1.4 million payday. Could you be next? Go check those old coin jars, flip through your dad's or grandpa's collection, and take a second look at those nickels. You never know. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. And if you've got an interesting coin you want me to look at, drop a comment or email. I love hearing your stories. Did you know that a small 5-cent coin from 1978, yes, just a regular Jefferson nickel, could be worth over $1.7 million today? Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, let me show you what makes the 1978 D Monticello nickel potentially one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. The Jefferson nickel has been a part of American coinage since 1938. But in 1978, at the Denver Mint, something special or mysterious happened. Among the millions of ordinary coins, a few were struck with rare minting errors or unusual qualities that today, collectors are willing to pay big money for. First, let's break it down. The D mark under the year stands for the Denver Mint, one of the main mints that produces U.S. coins. In 1978, Denver struck over 300 million Jefferson nickels, so most are common. But the valuable ones? They're extremely rare variations, often caused by minting errors or unusual features. Now, you may be wondering, how can a 5-cent coin be worth $1.7 million? Well, one such nickel reportedly sold for that price due to a combination of factors. Perfect mint state condition, MS-67 or higher. Full steps detail on Monticello, extremely rare die, error, low population in that great collector demand. Some versions show full details of the Monticello steps, a feature that's rarely fully struck. These coins, when graded by agencies like PCGS or NGC, can reach insane values at auction. So how do you know if your 1978 D Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? Here's what to check. Look at the back, the Monticello building. Are all 5 or 6 steps clearly visible? Check for errors, like doubling, off-center strikes, or weak lettering that asks your coin in uncirculated condition. No scratches or wear. Check the rim. Any unusual thickness or missing edge detail. If your coin ticks those boxes, you might be holding something extraordinary. If you suspect your nickel might be rare, the next step is to get it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS or NGC can verify the condition and authenticity. Grading costs around $30 to $70, but if it's worth thousands or even millions, it's a smart investment. Be careful. Just because someone says a coin is rare doesn't make it worth $1 million. Avoid quick buy offers online and always. Get multiple appraisals, compare prices on eBay sold listings, talk to certified dealers, or attend coin shows. You have a few solid options. Listed on auction platforms like Heritage Auctions or eBay with authentication. Visit local coin shops or shows for offers. Submit to a major auction house if it's professionally graded and rare. So next time you're cleaning out that old drawer or checking Grandpa's coin jar, keep an eye out for the 1978 Thoms Jefferson nickel. It might just change your life. One nickel at a time. Coins tell stories, and some of them tell million-dollar ones. We're diving into the story behind one of the most surprising coins in American history, the 1984 Thoms Jefferson nickel with the Monticello design. It looks like any ordinary nickel, but it hides a rare detail that could make you a millionaire. If you're between 30 and 70 years old, chances are you've got a few old nickels lying around. And if one of them is the 1984 P, it's time to check closely. The 1984 Thoms Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia, as shown by the P Mint mark. Over 1 billion of these were produced. So, why is one worth $1.6 million? The key lies in a rare minting error, known as a full-step strike with a deep die clash or dramatic double die obverse. These features are incredibly rare. Only a handful have ever been authenticated in pristine condition. Collectors go crazy for what they call full steps, crisp, complete steps on Monticello. Normally, those steps are faint or partially struck. But when they're fully visible, that's when the value shoots through the roof. Now, you may have heard rumors online that a 1984 P nickel sold for $1.6 million. While auction records don't show a public sale at that number yet, some experts believe a high-grade, perfectly struck, full steps error nickel could reach that value. In 2023, a rare 1984 P full steps Jefferson nickel graded MS-68 by PCGS was estimated at $35,000 to $50,000. But what if a newly discovered error variant, like a double die or die clash, comes to light? The value of rare coins can skyrocket overnight based on a new discovery. CoinWeek editor, that's how coins that used to be worth 5 cents can suddenly become million-dollar investments. Here's how to check if your nickel is valuable. Look for the P Mint mark above Monticello. Examine the steps on Monticello. Count 6 full, crisp lines. Look for doubling on the words, "In God We Trust," or "Liberty." Use a 10x magnifying glass or get a digital microscope, under $20. Check the edge for any misalignment or die clashes. If you spot any of these rare traits, your coin could be worth thousands or even millions. Coin collecting is booming in 2025. With baby boomers passing down collections and Gen Zers looking to invest in hard assets, the market for rare nickels is hotter than ever. On eBay and Heritage Auctions, top condition 1984 P nickels are selling for $500 to $12,000, depending on grade and rarity. And the highest tier coins? Experts say they're just waiting for the right buyer to break the $1 million mark. Don't clean the coin ever. Get it graded by PCGS or NGC. Contact a reputable coin dealer or auction house. Watch the bidding war begin. Some collectors even offer private sales, which is where the $1 million deals often happen. So, before you spend that old nickel, take a second look. The 1984 Thoms Jefferson nickel might just be the treasure hiding in your junk drawer.